We live. Cigar. Oh, let's get the live chats going. Oh, good evening, everybody. All my matter. What's up, brother? What's Juneteenth? Keyshawn, CV boy. What's going on with y'all, man? Another day, another dollar. Appreciate y'all swinging through and hollering at me. Just a little quick live. Y'all know how I do it. Just something kind of hit me in the mental a little bit, and I was like, "Hey, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it a little bit." Great to have y'all this evening. Ray, what's up? DeAndre, what's going on, brother? What's up, driver? The exquisite. Okay. What's good, brother? Nothing but just a small issue we want to talk about that in the context of everything, some people might think it's a small issue. We're gonna talk a little bit about some money and how to do more with less, how to keep going when a whole lot of folk keep stopping, how to keep the wheel turning on their truck when folk think it ain't possible to keep the wheel turning on the truck, how to brave the storm, how to look out on your future. So if you would and you in here, throw me a thumbs up, give a like in the comments, and feel free to comment down in the bottom. We got plenty of people in here that are very knowledgeable, man. Got great moderators, and the comment section be lit. I ain't gonna even lie, there be a lot of stuff going on in the comment section. If my sound quality is coming in good, let me know how it sounds. If I'm coming in clearly, give me a one in the comment. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. It's not gonna be a super long video. Oh, Isaiah, what's up? What's up? Yes, sir. Jose, what's up, brother? Oh, Victory Lab say he got his twin car, y'all. They yet another certification. He can go some places some more folk can't. We ain't gonna have to hear nothing about Victory Lab down there in Florida. Talking he ain't gonna be able to get out of there. He get out of there a little better now. Congratulations, brother. I tell a lot of people about Florida. A lot of people be hollering about Florida just simply because they get down there, they ain't got the credential to get the load, even if it was paying right. Even if it wasn't paying right, you still can't get it even make free money to come home because the credentials ain't right to get on the facilities you got to get on. They're not finna let you on the Kennedy Space Center without a twin card. They're not finna let you on the port without a twin card. You can get on there with an escort. It probably costs you $50 to $100, and they gonna come holler at you when they get ready. Good evening. All right, all right. What's up? What's up, Mr. Solutions? What is that? Body Air? Body A? Solutions. I hope I ain't messed that up. Correct me if I'm wrong. You take loads to Florida? Man, I was Florida last Monday. I dropped off the same thing I'm dropping out right now, but I'm in Alabama this time. But that my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on here, which is pretty much from crane mass, and my Tuesday and Thursday be them racks. I'll count on that right now until I see fit to swap up or I see that gorilla load come out there, because I don't be really contractual obligated to none of this. This stuff about integrity and word and handshake type deal. Learn from one of the best. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that Victory Lap. Um, yeah, I gotta renew mine too, bro. What that Mr. Juneteenth say you gotta renew? Yeah, I gotta renew mine too, bro. Yeah, I'm October 2023. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that in order. Heck yeah. Twicky, Twicky. One of the many tools in the toolbox of a very good driver, a very savvy company owner, and also a well-rounded business person when it comes to trucking. I'm just like that. Even if you own all the trucks, especially when you first starting out, make sure you can have a means to get the truck back. I ain't saying you just gotta go get your CDL if you want to be a truck owner, but it would really, really, really help you. It'll help your insurance also. But not only that, man, people quit. People leave trucks in weird places. Stuff happens. Drivers get caught up in BS the way you gotta really go rescue your equipment. And sometimes it sucks to get that call at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and then have to hang the phone up and make another call to somebody that can actually drive the damn truck to go get the truck, and then you gotta fly them out and go get the truck and pay them to drive it back and pay them to be flew out and all that type of stuff where you could have flown yourself out and drove the truck back for free. But yeah, man, anything you could do to get the upper hand out here gonna be strategically a blessing. We got 21 people in here. We got 8 thumbs up. Can we get a few likes in here? If you would, hit the like button. Just help the algorithm out a little bit. And we finna talk about how to make the 10 cent turn into $10,000 by 9 months. All right. One of the biggest reasons that in the shadowing system, which is the program I offer, one of the biggest reasons I like to sit down with people and I don't really do it over the phone is because it's a vibe that goes with this stuff, you guys. It's a whole vibe. All this stuff I'm finna tell you about what to do about these 10 cents, which is very, very, very important to learn how to do this and how to look at stuff like this. But the reason I sit people down with me with the shadowing system as opposed to doing it on the phone, because you got to see it. And also, we got to get a good idea of what you really been doing, what the number look like, and where you can improve. But the main reason is because I like to sit people down face to face and look them in the eye and give them the pricing model that fits what they're doing, their equipment, their demographic, and what they trying to pull. Oh, Twit comes in super handy. Oh my matter. If you get what I'm saying, drop me a thumbs up in there. It ain't really nothing to be did over the phone because the simple fact of the matter is we need to have a thorough understanding. And you gotta practice. You gotta practice because even though you get a pricing model and you get numbers and the formula and the calculation, the way to do it and all that, this stuff is happening on the fly every day, real fast. So it take you a day just to really just get it all the way locked in and to really just put it in action and then incorporate it into what you've been doing. But in order to make these 10 cent turn into $10,000, you gotta have a pricing model that affords you to take those 10 cent and do something with it. If you picking up what I'm putting down, thumbs up. So if you got, let's just say you got a high shot, 40-foot high shot, 35-foot gooseneck, a 40-foot high shot, 3500 truck. I apologize. And for some reason, you probably started YouTube watching the clown or something and felt like it was acceptable to carry 70 cent, 80 cent, 90 cent, a dollar 20 cent, a dollar 40 cent for an entire 40-foot trailer of freight. if if you that person, I suggest you go back to a slight playlist I call "Don't Get Caught Slipping" and catch up and kind of bring yourself on their way. But if you're to the point where you know that's not right, congratulations, because you're a lot farther than a lot of people that's on the road pulling freight right now. To know that that is not acceptable and to refuse to do as such is one of the first big steps in the right direction to being able to do what I'm talking about doing. So, dollar, 80 cent, 30 cent, 50 cent, 70 cent, 90 cent. It's a partial. Stop that shit. It's a part. Stop. It's a part. Stop. It's my fair money. Stop. 70 cent, 80 cent, 90 cent, $1.25. Hey, $1.25 exception. One pallet going the direction you supposed to be going, and they gonna give you time enough to do it. I'm talking about one 4 foot by 4 foot pallet that weigh less than 2,000 pounds, less than 3,000 pounds. It don't need to be nothing substantial. I'm talking about some shit you could put on the top deck or some shit you could have put in the back of the truck without even bringing the trailer. That's the only way we drop. But that mark right there, that need to be a line in the sand, or you're not gonna be able to do this. And this works with a hot shot. This work with a CDL, a non-CDL hot shot, a semi, a log truck, a box truck, and a 10-speed with a little wag wagon. You gotta know how to charge though. Now, we about 29 deep up in here, about 18 likes. I know we can do better than that. We gotta keep the engagement up because I'm trying to push these videos a little bit farther than what they be going, and I can't do it without y'all help. Y'all know for a fact that I am shadow banned. Ain't no way in the heck I got 750 videos and ain't got 750,000 subscribers. I ain't got. I'm just saying though. I've been out here for a while. I'm dropping some real gems and some games. So the only way we gonna make that happen is to happen together and through the Patreon that I'm about to launch and drop. My wife is easing them finishing touches on there. Sprinkle me, sprinkle me, sprinkle. She put all the little sprinkles on there to make it be right. But we're gonna be unleashing some content that I can't do on here. And get what? I got some content I don't want to put on here because it ain't for everybody. This for a faithful few. Therefore, just a select few that gonna come in and this shit gonna be exclusive. And I am gonna take the paywall down after a certain time, and ain't nobody gonna know when. So if your ass ain't in, you ain't gonna get in. Cause we doing a whole community. This some like-minded people. We get some pricing. We get some share in the market, and we're gonna work together like the people that's stealing all the money work together, and we finna get some money. I got plenty of goddamn freight. I just can't find the right people to run it. And that's the fucked up part about it. That's business though. I ain't fucked up about it, but that's the fucked up part about it. Sometimes you got to work and go up the hill and pull the load in order to get to the top and coast. A lot of times you just can't go straight across and hit the downhill and just get the coasting like that. Everything been good, and you got sometimes you got to pull that hill. You got to pull that hill to get to the top. And then you can coast a little bit and you might get to fly on down. But at the same time, you still got to pull that hill. And a lot of folks don't understand. You got to pull this hill. You got to run this shit when it ain't nice and when it ain't sweet. And you got to have faith that what you got going on as a business model, your pricing model, the time you got in and the experience gonna beat a lot of shit they talking, which is cap. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Now, 10 cents to 10,000. I want y'all to stop and roll with me and just put your mind in the place of a new high shot driver. Just got your authority. Just got your authority. You watch the high shot Haven. You didn't neglect to get your CDL. You got your CDL. You watch the high shot Haven. You ain't neglect to get the best setup you could for your money, for your effort you put in to get your CDL. So you came out with a 5500, a F550, bought man truck, 4500, 40, F450, some of that rain. Got you a trailer with a 3-inch ball on it. We ain't gotta talk about the specs on the trailer. The trailer got a 3-inch ball in it, not a 2 and 5/16 ball, a 3-inch ball. So that's a trailer, okay? And you put yourself in a seemingly pretty good position to get some money. Then you took time to have you a few 1 hour consultations, $ JBUTLER357. And you got through a couple times, and we fine tuned stuff and put you in contact with a few contacts and some people that can help you out, and you start making some good money. Well, you start making some good money, but then at the same time, Good thing don't last forever. So you start thinking about your future a little bit, and you was like, man, I got this nice truck, I got this nice trailer, I'm running these really good loads. I got people that call and repeat it. I'm running some shit that's familiar now. Look like I'm getting in my stride. I'm gonna buy another truck. Okay. And let's just say you've been rolling about 7, 8, 9 months. You'd have saved up, let's just say in 9 months, you saved up 30 grand. You saved 30 grand. Through all the BS going on, paying bills and blase, blase, you saved up 30 grand. And out of 30 grand, 15 of them 30 grand is your maintenance money. Cause you smart like that. You put up 25, 30 cent a mile as you was going. You got a nice little 15 over there to the side. You built your credit up. You got a few cards that you choose not to touch. You got one card you got linked to MUDFLAPs, and you steady banging that motherfucker every week, and you steady paying it all back every week, and your credit steady doing it right here. It's on some flotation shit, but not just your personal credit, but your business credit steady. Because you ain't just paying it back with the regular card, you paying it back with the business card, which gets you the points and your cash back, and you paying that balance off every week. So not only is the business credit doing like this, but the fact that you had to sign on the dotted line to even get that credit card, mean your personal credit being affected too. Like, and it look like you carrying a zero balance when you really ain't carrying a zero balance, but it look good. You never incur any interest. Hmm. What a plan. Okay. Now once you got your mind wrapped around all that good stuff right there, and you per se a business man. Now you're a business man, business woman. If Nick, if you're in here, hey business woman, all the ladies that be in here, I know it ain't but a few of y'all. Happy late Mother's Day. We love each and every one of y'all. For everybody that mama still around, I hope you called and said something to her. If your mama gone, man, you know, like I said, remember the good time. But that's neither here nor there. But so you've been going about 7, 8 months, been moving pretty good, got your little nest egg put up, and for the most part, everything on track with your payments. You've been servicing your debt pretty well. Yeah, everybody happy. You got a little money, like I said, you got a little extra money put up, some credit, blase, blase. And this is a thing that I tell people to do besides the 25, maybe 30 cent that you're putting up per mile for maintenance. We want to come right back and put up 10 cent a mile. And people don't understand this about a truck. I keep telling people. I keep advising people over and over and over and over. If you ain't got $75,000, $60,000, $50,000 in cash, and probably about $100,000 worth of credit, if you ain't got that right there, which more people don't, no knock for the people that don't, but if you don't have it, you gotta have a financial plan. Now, adding the second truck, going into like 8, 6, 7, 8 months into it, that was me because I know I gotta keep that thing going. I gotta keep the wheel turning even if the first truck go down, and if put come to shove or if things work out pretty good, I'm gonna add a drive and try and double my revenue on a week or at least make a nice increase in revenue. Basically, give yourself a raise with a second truck. Okay, that's cool. But in the process of having trucks, owning trucks, you come to find out that these trucks run a lot of miles. Now, I try and tell people a lot, especially if you have any type of mechanical background, you know what I'm finna say is true. That everything man made, it meant to fail. And everything made by the big three has a timer on it. What's up, brother? I'm gonna say that again. One, everything God made meant to fail. It's gonna fail. It might be meant to last a long time, but eventually it'll fail. And anything you buy from the big three has certain timers in place for certain systems on their truck. So whether you're counting, maybe your accountant may be counting. If neither one of those are counting, just know the manufacturer is counting. So without saying too much about saying too much, just know that there are certain messages that will flash across the dashboard of these pretty brand new beautiful Wi-Fi equipped big screen having push button starting ass cooling and heating seats trucks. Will see a certain little message go across the dashboard, and I don't care if that truck has 10 miles on it, 10,000 miles on it, or 100,000 miles on it. It's gonna mess your day up. I don't care if you ain't made a dime with the truck or you done made $1 million with the truck. When this certain message comes across the dashboard and tells you to go see dealer about a system you can't fix, it's gonna mess your day up. It's gonna mess your day up. So that's where the 25 to 30 cent come in. But what about the 10 cents you're talking about? And how we gonna make it 10,000? Well, this is a simple part of the equation right here. It's simple math. Within the first 10 months of your warranty, or within the first 10 months of ownership, with most extended warranties, they will last 100,000 miles. The extended warranty. You have some places that do commercial stuff, as far as like cab and chassis trucks and stuff like that. You may get a 250,000 mile warranty. You might want to research there because there are some places that offer a 250,000 mile warranty with them cab and chassis. Y'all better check it out at some places in Texas. That's a gem, just something to sprinkle on you. Serge, what's up, baby? My boy said I got wrong CPAs in Kakalaki. Got wrong CPAs in Kakalaki. Okay, so with that being said, if anybody in here that have done this or currently is doing hot shot, even semi, and you might not have a direct customer that takes you to certain places and you kind of run an OTR, anybody drop a one in the comment and throw a thumbs up on the live if you know you're gonna do about 10 to 12,000 miles a month in that truck. If you're trying to really make some money and you OTR and you going for what you know and you on the grind all the time, you stacking 2, 3 parcels like Ben and them and like I used to do, and you're really trying to get it. Big country in the board, big six, high shot wheels out on board like that. You're really on the grind all the time. You know your average week, a light week. An average light week gonna be about 2,500 miles, 2,200 miles, 2,300 miles. So you think about that, 4 weeks in a row, 2,500 miles, 10,000 miles a month. Some weeks we got 5 weeks, so you're gonna do 12,500 that month. So in a 10-month period of time, your 100,000 mile extended warranty is what? It's gone. Your 30,000 mile normal engine and drivetrain warranty that they doing now, which is despicable. Like if I give you $100,000 for a truck, I want 100,000 mile warranty. I'm nobody. I'm slow. I don't know nothing about nothing. But I'm just saying when I grew up. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all how shit didn't change. Why this y'all? How many people in here over the age of 30 or 35? If you feel comfortable enough, put your age in the comment. Put your age in the comment, and I'm gonna ask y'all a question and see how many folk really understand what's going on right now. For real, y'all drop your age. If you're over 30, you can just press one. If you don't want me to know, 43. We got 49. Marvin Green, I ain't gonna lie, you look like you about 33 though. For real though, bro. Keep it moving. He 35. Juneteenth 36. Oh, Miss Juneteenth 53. My bad. DeAndre 24. Ray 6. We got 33. Serve 40. Neil. Neil, you 34. Damn. Stanley 53. Paper Chase 36. Okay. Well, all y'all old enough to remember this. Put in the comments if you can remember when everybody in the streets, everybody at a job, everybody damn near in America was trying to get $100,000. Hold on, am I lying? Somebody in the comment, tell me if you were living in the 80s and the 90s, when everybody was trying to get 100 bands. If I get 100, man, if I could just get them first 100. If I could get the first, what? If I could just do 1,000, 100 times and put it up. I remember when everybody was chasing 100 bands like it was running. Mike, man, I'm talking about like it was, man, Usain Bolt trying to get 100. Boy, I just need 100,000, boy. Hey, all my mouth, boy, hey, that was me. Boy, I just need 100, boy. If I could just, nigga, if I can get my hands on this first 100,000, boy. Hey, I swear for God, ain't no looking back. Man, I lost $100,000 in 2.5 months last year. Can you see where I'm going with this? We ain't where we used to be. Shit have changed. This is this new normal. This is new normal. Eminem ain't talking about $1 million. He ain't talking. Right now, 2023, if you can't figure out how to get $1 million, you damn near considered a broken or average. Man, I remember when 100 was to go. What? I remember when I was taking penitentiary chances with my mind on my mind never was on $1 million when I just want to do 100 and 100 and just do another 100. And if I can get that 100, I do another 100. That's man, y'all listen to me good. Listen to me. How many folks said thumbs up? Thumbs up that shit. Thumbs up. Hey, and then get what, Doc? The killer part about it is it wasn't even sad at the time because you could take $5 to a corner store and walk out with a sack of shit. I remember coming up. My great grandma used to go to this grocery store with $100, and you ain't even call it buying grocery back then. We finna go make grocery. I'm talking about make a whole month worth of grocery for $100. And I'm talking about you gotta have a deep freezer, like to put all the meat, all the extra chickens, all the extra shit you bought. And then they had no 5-pound bags of flour, 10-pound bags of flour. They had 25-pound bags of meal and flour for the price of a 5-pound bag that they selling now. So get what that mean. Get what that mean, y'all. Not that Pig 5. Okay, they'll try to do a Pig 5 now. Keep it moving transportation. You can't even read that shit on the scale. I remember Pig 5 used to be 5 family packs of food. 5 whole family packs of pork chops. 5 whole family packs of leg quarter. 5 whole family packs of sausage. 5 whole family packs of fucking turkey wings or legs and shit like that. Bruh, you get 4 for 20 now. And I bet what your package weigh ain't gonna be 2 pounds. For real. I remember when you could have $20. Oh my America have $20. I can have $20. Mr. Juneteenth can have $20. And Stanley Davis can have $20. And we can feed everybody. We can feed everybody in their live right now. And everybody get to take a play home. It's 36 of us in here right now. I remember you get 5 folk that had $20, and you get the 6th person to bring some plates, some napkins, and some buns with his $20, and you can feed the block. And I'm talking about folk going home with go plates. So get what we know. Get what the conclusion is. The value of money went down. So get what? All this shit to the good. Like, ain't nothing petty. Ain't nothing petty. What you say, Vic? Man, what you say, keep it moving. Barbecue for a month. keep moving, have a deep freezer full, and you come out there and barbecue for your family 4 times this month off of them $65, $70 worth of meat. Cause you're gonna have 3 pig five and another $15 for some good smoked neck bones, some oddball shit that just you eat, some damn oxtails or something. Man, I seen lamb chops in the grocery store the other day. I thought it was the precious lamb of God they was selling. How high the motherfucker was for real. No cap. So get what you gotta do. You gotta understand that every mile this truck runs is maintenance and whatnot. But every mile that this truck run is closer and closer and closer to the retirement of not only this equipment, but of this guy sitting in this seat. So get what you got to do. You got to be mindful of every single mile that you put on this truck because the next one ain't guaranteed. And we ain't talking about maintenance. We talking about the fact of the matter that you get outside and you get on top of the load and you open that tarp up and a gust of wind take you off the side of this truck. You get up on the trailer, slip and fall, twist your knee, and can't come out here for a month or two. But even more serious than that, you be in the truck a million miles like me. A million miles, talk about me. A million miles and ain't put up $1 million. Like, we can't expect you to put up that much. In my mind, I probably been did it. I probably been put up $1 million. Did I put up a lot of them? I did. But did I put up $1 million? No. Well, Johnny, that would have been a whole dollar a mile. Yeah, it would have. But with the pricing model, I can still put up $1 a mile. I just can't give it all to that particular fund. I 30, 30, 30 and let that be $1 a mile like that. But over the course of 100,000 miles of putting up 10 cents, you will have $10,000. Deep freezer and a refrigerator in the garage full of stuff. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, that's true. That's the truth. But you'll have $10,000. And what I want you to do with the $10,000, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get the $10,000, and I want you to save it up over the course of that 9, 10 month period of time. Then I want you to go around your town to the banks. I don't want you to put nothing in nothing. I don't want you to say nothing to them about what going on or nothing. I want you to go in there and speak to somebody that's sitting down. I repeat, I want you to go in the bank and talk to somebody that's sitting down. Not nobody standing up. You feel you picking up what I'm putting down. Talk to somebody that has a seat, not a stool, a seat with a desk. And they ain't got to be no brand manager. They ain't got to be no loan officer or none of that. Find somebody that got a seat and walk up to them and ask, "Hi, good morning, sir or madam. Yes, may I please have a rate sheet for your establishment," which is the bank. Ask them for a rate sheet. Okay. And I want you to go around to all your banks in your area that are physical that you may want to deal with and ask them for a rate sheet. Some people in here, we're going to drop a gem about 30 minutes in. We'll probably be in here for about another 10 more minutes. But a lot of people want to know what a rate sheet is. Well, just like we have rates in trucking, banks have rates also. A rate sheet is simply a list of every kind of account that a bank offers and that bank has as a way of storing, using, and working your money. So basically, it's a list that tells you if I get this count, I make this much. If I get this type of account, I make this much. If I perhaps get this savings like this, as opposed to this savings like this, I make more here than there simply because of the length of term that it has to be sitting there, less the penalties for getting it early. So I make more money here. Or I make more money to put my money right here because it's pre-tax, or I make my money sitting here because it's post-tax. What I want you to do Yeah, put a 10 cent a mile surge, and it's for everybody. You ain't gotta be no owner operator. This about your future and just being in a better place financially with what normally gets blown in the wind. Man, shit, 10 cent like a piece of straw in a fucking tornado. You never saw it, but at the same time, it was there. And like I say, man, it's one of those things where you don't understand how much effort and work you put into this until you ain't able to do it no more. I'm gonna say that again. You don't understand the type of effort, the type of progress you have made. And for the people on here that's driving, people that's getting thinking about doing it, people that's already doing it, whatever stage in the game you at, pat yourself on the back. Because some fact of the matter, man, you done did more than a lot of people done did. I know a lot of folks sitting on the couch talking about it, been talking about it for 10 years and ain't turned a wheel yet. Ain't swung a trailer, ain't went to the bank, ain't made a LLC, ain't did a goddamn thing. So get what? For the effort you to put in, whether it be considered in your mind a success or not, more power to you because get what? This ain't for everybody. And I hear people say a lot of time, you know, when you start a business, man, you gotta understand that this might not be the business. This might not be the business for you. And you got to be accepting of the fact that your business might fail or your business might not prosper or you might go out of business and you got to learn how to accept it. I want to stop that shit right where is it. That's whole talk. Listen to me. That whole shit. I'm gonna tell you something I know. When it ain't no other alternative but to win, goddamn it, you got to win. This ain't no business that take 40, $50. This ain't no business that take 20, 30,000. This is a business that when you commit the way people commit, they're really serious about this business takes millions. I'm gonna say it again, there ain't never been no such thing as getting your feet wet. This ain't no trial run. It's some people that's out here right now that come from making money. It's some people out here that come from not making money. But the whole thing is the same. Even if you come from making money or you came from not making money and this your first time dealing with money, at the end of the day, you still made an investment. You made an investment that most people will never recover from if this shit don't go right. I'm trying to tell y'all something. It's somebody that's in their live or probably gonna watch their live that feel like they can't go no further. They done did everything they know how to do. This shit ain't getting no better. I'm losing money. And guess what? You might be in your mind where you be like, man, I'm finna hang this shit up and I'm finna stop. I'm finna stop the bleed and I'm finna stop. Well, I wanna tell you, the lack of knowledge gonna kill us all. It ain't what you doing, it's how you doing it and what you doing it with. A lot of the bigger problems is that we don't understand how to sell our business. A lot of times, the bigger problem is the fact that we can't sell our business because our equipment don't match what we trying to do. And a lot of that stuff ain't a lot of people fault. A lot of people get into this stuff straight off the internet and they watch clowns. They watch people that sell shit to them and make them think that they know what's going on because they got a follower. A lot of people went and bought a 3500 and a 40-foot single tandem trailer, but they didn't listen. They wasn't paying attention. Ain't nothing wrong with that setup. But you gotta understand what a clown do in your face. You gotta duly note that that trailer, most of them trailers that are compliant and that the whole setup less than 65 feet, they got a 2 foot shorter neck on it. You have to call and ask them people to make that trailer like that. When you just say I want a 40-foot single tandem to put behind my 3500 and I'm gonna stay non-CDL forever and I'm gonna run 40-foot containers to my heart's content, you're gonna soon find out that my axles ain't meant for that. Torsion axles don't really work for what we're doing unless you're doing cars and you want a low profile trailer. You'll come to find out 10-ply tires ain't the tires that you need. You'll come to find out that that setup, if it's got a regular 8-foot, 9-foot neck on it, is over 65 feet. And every time you go through an inspection and test it, they're going to tell you a new asshole. I mean, but that ain't y'all fault. That come from people that create problems. That on tell me on purpose created problems in order to be a lot of people's savior because they had a following. How you gonna tell somebody that's considering getting in this industry that doesn't have anything but a truck and they been had a truck that they should go ahead and quit their motherfucking job without no money so they can lease on to you and you got a trailer for them. You'll get them some work, put them to work, make sure everything's good with them, money straight and everything. Just quit your job. A lot of these folk working in the oil field can't work for a clown because they out there in Texas with the clown. And get what? Their life ain't been the same no more. A lot of them folk had to kiss ass and go back to work. I'm gonna say it again. A lot of them folk had to kiss somebody ass and go back to work. That's grown ass men had to kiss ass and go back to work. It's a grown ass men were making over $100,000 before they got tricked out here. They had to kiss ass, go back to work for 60,000. Well, they could have stayed where they would. They'd have cashed their 401k. They did all that shit right there. Fucking with a clown. That's why I be semi-emotional about shit because I don't know anybody that could do this over. I don't know anybody that could sit at home and look at the ceiling at 2 in the morning and just sit there and cry because they know they got to call and get all this shit back in the morning. They sitting in their bedroom crying, instead of thinking it's their fault when they were set up for failure. All my matter. How big are you balling? All my matter said I was making a boat purchase today, and the office manager kept pencil whooping me like 4 times on the number. I end up leaving. They wanted 6K extra if I didn't finance through them. Cash is no longer king. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people rocking like that, and that's simply because there was some predatory shit they were trying to do to you. When you got the money, you got the credit, and you could bring a check on your own, we have your own finance from the bank, they let you know it's totally predatory, bro. They were trying to get you to go through they finance people because whatever the down payment was they were gonna make you pay, they were gonna put that in their pocket and push it on the back end of the loan, and then the people that they was gonna push that through was gonna get them a check, and they was gonna actually pocket a commission for sending your business to them like that. So basically, it's collusion between two predatory motherfuckers. And if you want to put their name of their business on the in the comments, I won't be mad. I promise you, I won't be mad. But yeah, I used to work for major car dealerships, man. Ford, Chevy, goddamn, and Mercedes. And one of the biggest things that was going on at the GMC dealership that I was working at, them clowns in financing, is they'll get less fortunate people to come up there to buy a used car. A used car, they'll turn around and because your credit ain't that good, they put you in what they want you to have, which they're gonna make the best commission. Cause I know at the GM dealership they used to make a 25% commission on used cars, but most of all their used cars was less than 12,000. So but still though, that's a banging ass commission for a car that they bought at auction for like $1,500, $2,000. They come and sell it for 9 and just get a salesman the two or the 1,800 or whatever to make it be right. But then they turn around and finance it through, I think it was West Side Financial. Don't quote me on that. Might be right, might be wrong. It probably is right though. My memory impeccable, but we ain't gonna. I don't know if it was West Side or not. But I'm gonna say West Side Financial. West Side Financial, and what West Side was doing was West Side let them charge you a $3,000, $2,000 down payment because it's income tax season. They know you're black and poor. You ain't gonna see them much money no more. You need you a car. And I don't mean just make it racial, but that's who they were doing it to. And they didn't care if you had to go get your grandma out the nursing home at the age of 95 to co-sign on it. Your ass was getting a car. You gonna get a car. Do you come to Michigan? I haven't been there in a long time, but I used to run lower and upper Michigan, man. But like I said, get you in there, convince you because they ain't gotta convince you that much. You already know your credit ain't that good, but they convince you your credit is so bad, and they run your credit about 5 times, so it go down, 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 and they could justify saying, "Hey man, you need 3,000 down," and they'll make your payment be reasonable at about 450 a month. You not knowing that your payment 450 a month, regardless if you put something down or not. And what they do with the 3,000 you put down, grab, put in their pocket, and go on about their business. And when you finance it up, you look at your paperwork, and for some reason, all the charges they got add up to your payment and your total price being about $3,000 more than what it was gonna be, even if you put a down payment on. But you in the process, you got it locked in on. They got these papers in front of you. All you gotta do is sign the paper. Card they're shining like a motherfucker. My homeboy Jason is shining, detailed to the death, and get what? All in that midst of everything. Cause you gotta understand, people don't go to shoe stores to buy hats, or they don't go to shoe stores to buy fucking jerseys. They do now, but I'm just saying people go to shoe store to buy shoes. So when you came in here on this car lot, they know one thing: you came to leave with a car, and it's just really what they can manipulate you into leaving with. If your credit and your financing ain't right, it kind of up to them. That's where the salesmanship come in. But at the end of the day, you go home with a car, they're gonna take at least extra 6 months to pay for because them extra 3 grand is on the end of the note. And since you're not paying attention and you're trying to make it no reasonable, you'd have slid down the rabbit hole and made you know 5 years and all that. So you get lost in the sauce on those 72 payments. You don't know that it really supposed to be 68 payments. Point seen money gone. And them cat tricking out with they hoe. Them you can't say them. Them niggas some tricks. They tricking out with they hoe with your money. They buying pussy with your money. You feel me? Yeah. Shout out Doughboy. Buying pussy with your money. Fucking off at the casino with your money. It been many nights we went down to the auction and ate plenty of ribs and good steaks and all that stuff. They fucking out with your money. They passing your money around like it ain't shit. Hmm. 10 cent. 10 cent, people. What I want you to do with them 10 cents after you go to that bank and you get that rate sheet and you figure out which bank is going to be more profitable to hold your money. See, that's what we did. I say it's a vibe. People got to understand this shit is a vibe for real. All them folk work for you. Progressive work for me. If I don't want Progressive to be my agents and my agency no more, goddamn it, they get no more money from me. If I don't want Renaissance Bank to hold my accounts no more, they don't make no more money off me. Them maintenance fees don't get made no more. If I don't want Region to save no money, guess what? They don't make no compound interest off my shit. And get what? Just like this truck, I didn't want North Pacific Finance to make now another dime in a week and a half. This truck will refinance through the bank at half the interest rate. I say $5,000 in 48 hours. Cause get what? Pacific can't get no money from me. You better get what the truck worth and get on down because it's a vibe, man. If you just go with the flow, your ass gonna sink and you gonna sink and drown around here. You can't go with the flow. You got to fight the current. Don't go with the flow because that shit a trap. I tell you now, your ass circling the drain and don't even know it. So once you get your rate sheet, you figure out what they'll give you on your money. I want you to start investing in you some IRA. But before you do that, get that money. Take it, put it in the bank. They're gonna give you the more interest on it. Let that sit for another 10 months. Is that 10,000 gonna sit for another 10 months? Why? Why, Jonathan? Because you're still putting up 10 cents over here and you're gonna have another 10,000. What I want you to do with that first 10,000, when you get the second 10,000, I want you to tell the bank that holding the first 10,000, tell them I want to borrow $10,000. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna look at your account. They're gonna see it's there. They're gonna see it's been sitting. They're gonna see it ain't moved. They're gonna look at you as a zero risk. Your credit look good. They're gonna give you that 10,000. What I need you to do is take that 10,000, put it in that savings account, and immediately take 6,500 and put it in a Roth IRA and max that motherfucker out. Max it out. That same account that holding them $10,000 they just gave you. Get what? Give back to them everything but $4,000 right then and there. Kill your interest. Give them everything but 4,000 right off the door. Then the remaining balance of the $4,000, you work that $4,000 in that same account they're paying you interest and let it sit another 10 months. Simply because you left 4,000 and you paid six back, your term shouldn't come up due until that money done made more money again. Can you get where I'm going with this, people? Meanwhile, you still putting up 10 cents over here. All that guru shit, all that slide on, man, get what? I'm gonna slap a pussy in their face for playing with me and my money. And I'm serious like that about y'all because I know one thing. I done seen the worst. Listen to me. I done seen the worst. When it come to life, when it come to trucking, I sure never seen the worst. Well, get what? Mike Marr, what's up, baby? One thing I say, when you see the word for so long, it make your eye get wide open. And you see bullshit from a mile away. You know the real when you see it. Get what? There's a whole lot of time you gonna come across a lot of fake shit out here. You ain't gotta worry about that when you come swing around through here to this channel right here. And show up when their Patreon drop out, it's gonna get way more realer than I've been being. This just a small tidbit of the financial knowledge that I'm trying to give some people. Because get what? I didn't grow up in no money. I ain't grow up with no money. I wasn't broke. I wasn't poor either. We wasn't starving. But I ain't grown up learning about no whole lot of financial literacy. I learned how to count some money real good. I know how to go get some money real good. And I spent the last 15 year plus learning how to turn this shit over stupendously. I turn over a dollar whether I'm in this truck or not. Just know that. Whether I was on the tube in this truck or just some guy that never had a channel and you never knew I existed, just know I'm gonna be turning a dollar over. I'm talking about like Flipper, R.I.P. Dolph. Man, hey, JT, hey, what's up, baby? What's going on, man? We in here. We've been in here 52 minutes. I think I done dropped some good gym. Got everybody good for they reset time. I know some folk probably laid back after a long day, man, and took a shower and got all comfortable for the night and everything, man. Y'all know I'm on the ground all the time. I'm sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, power substation. My drop probably be 3 miles down the road. I rode right past it, but wasn't nobody down there. I got here a little late because some accidents that was going on I-20 when I was coming over here. But yeah, I think Patreon is gonna be good. And just a FYI, cause these 44 people on here are amongst some of what I call the few the proud. They're right here. Their channel. Watch. Watch what happens. Watch all I said. Watch what happens. Gonna be a whole lot of times you gonna look up and the whole channel. But there's a whole lot of shit y'all ain't gonna see no more. Ain't gonna be said no more. And I really, I'm gonna post something. I'm gonna be posting a little something just to let everybody know I'm still alive in the YouTube community in the world and all that. But this shit finna stop. I think I did good. I did real good. Think I done did real good. Hey, my boy said proud to pray, aka Nipsey. Blitz starts tomorrow. People hope y'all trucking right. Hey man. Woo! Before we get off here, keep it moving transportation. Yeah, they officially, it officially starts tomorrow. But man, they been busting on their ass out here for about a week, and they gonna do it for a week past this too, y'all. So don't think y'all just gonna stay at home this week and come back out next week and everything gonna be good. On your ass they go. I'm telling you now, on your ass they go. But yeah, they own it. They doing the way station thing. I'm talking about in full force. They doing the inspection pull out thing where all the little side little bar plate places they got little pull outs and stuff. They doing that, and they are on some random pullovers. So I'm gonna say it like this: if you ain't quite riding like you supposed to be riding, please fix it. If you might quite possibly be riding a little dirty, please fix it. And if you riding and your clock ain't right, your log books ain't right, you need to make them right. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this nugget right here. Trucking is one of the most volatile yet perpetual things you could deal with. So, with that being said, to be volatile means we don't know which way it's gonna go, up, down, kaboom, left, right, whatever. And perpetual means it keeps going over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And that's where we come in at, man. To know you dealing with something that's volatile that could go kaboom at any time. And you know this is perpetual. What do we know? We know we got to be on the grind all the time. We got to develop some consistency. We got to develop some type of price control. And if you can't control the price, you just need to make some serious lines in the sand and don't cross. But what this also means is this shit gonna keep going when you're dead and gone. So you better get what you gonna get. Perpetual mean this don't stop. Before we knew what a truck was, they were going down the highway toting shit. And after we dead and gone, they still gonna be going down the highway and toting shit. In between mile number one and whatever mile the Lord said for you not to do this no more, what you gonna get out of it? Besides a bad back, some bad shoulders, and fucked up knees. Lack of sleep, possible diabetes, post circulation in your leg. What you gonna take home with you? Better get you some goddamn money. For real. And for everybody that cashed in their 401k, you know this shit ain't no joke. Ain't no room for error. So when you hear people that do this say that there's a time where you may, you know, feel like you can't make it and you just got to understand that this is it, you went way too far before you seek help, knowledge, and understanding. Because get what? The same people that telling you that you could possibly stop, start over, do something else, concede to the failure which may have been your business. Get what they got? Get what they got? Get what they got? Man, them folk got bag up plan. Them folk got people in their family with money. Them folk got some money put up. Them folk been doing this shit long enough. Them folk got some pretty decent credit. Them folk got some bag up plans that don't include you. You got to look at the cards you were dealt. When you playing a hand of poker, don't nobody else card matter. Remember that shit. In the game of poker, don't nobody card matter but yours. Because get what? If you get out your feeling, do the probability and keep the math straight, you'll understand it. Them what them folk got in their hand don't matter. It's how I play this shit. It's all about how I play it. Ah, crap. It's all about how you play it. I be telling folks, quarter ounce in the dream. I'm gonna leave you that. I ain't gonna. I ain't finna. I ain't finna elaborate on all that there. But if you know, you goddamn know. Quarter ounce in the dream. Some real strong, hard life decision had to be made. But you can believe this shit right here. I am sitting literally in a quarter ounce in a dream. Take it how you want to take it. And at the end of the day, I know one thing. With persevering, it ain't got to be a quarter ounce, but you can do it too. Your 5,000 in a dream, I don't recommend it. Your 20 ounce in the ring. 8 ball and some long john. AJT, that boy said 8 ball and some long john. Lord have mercy. I remember a time when I ain't even had a long john. Boy, I was out there on the grind all the time in the winter time with some flip flops and socks on, walking with the smoker, blending in. Hey, what you doing? How you doing? Man, let me get up off here, man. Hey, let me get up off here. Hey, y'all be blessed. Good ass lie. I appreciate y'all hollering at me. Man, go on. Lord have mercy. AJ said in Detroit, it's extremely cold in Detroit. Y'all throw me some likes up in here, man. We got 43 people in here. If you ain't pushed the like button, if you have, throw me a like in here before we get off here. AJ, man, it cold, but it gravy, baby. That UGK all day. Gang cold, but it gravy. And one thing I tell a lot of people too, man, you gotta understand what the old folks say. It hard, but it fair. Shit hard, but it fair, man. Me, anybody else you watch on YouTube, they're really doing this stuff got the same damn 24 hours. It hard, but it fair. Same 24 hours. Just cause I booked this load, and even though I'm talking this is a repetitive load, I still gotta go in and say, okay, yes, I want this. Don't get mad at me because I book a load that run 212 miles for $1,000 and at 2 in the morning while you sleep. Don't get fucked up in the head when they tell you it's time to repo your truck and you was sleep all them hours and all them days when all the folk that were committed was up. You can't argue about the results you didn't work for. That's why I tell you, quitting ain't no option. When you did all made all them sacrifices. Throwing in the towel ain't no option. Failure ain't no option. Education is the only option. If you see it ain't working, you got to educate yourself. What am I doing wrong? $ JBUTLER 357. Tell your friends. Cause I ain't fucking around. I'm just not fucking around. And that's why all this shit finna leak, all this finna go. All this, I'm going live. I'm probably going live on Instagram. Y'all check me out on Instagram, HotShot Haven. But yeah, soon as this Patreon drop, I'm gonna probably let this run for a little while longer, keep a few choice videos up, and get what? This shit finna go away. Ro William, appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure. Day one right there. Hey, man, have a good night, brother. Get what you gonna get, y'all. Same thing I tell folk in the street, bro. You out here taking a chance with your life. You better get what you gonna get. Every mile you pass somebody on these 2-lane roads and they don't come in your lane and kill you, say thank God and go get you some money. Peace. Oh, keep that thing between the mayonnaise and mustard. Y'all already know what I say about